Hi, it's Elizabeth from Tyne Valley Motorhomes, and today we'll be doing the handover video of the Chausson 768. Next we've got your cassette. So you want to make sure the blade on the inside of the toilet is closed, and then you can pull the lever up and bring the cassette out. To empty, you just want to twist the cap off, and then when emptying you want to push in this orange button here. This just allows some air in and stops it from glugging. Then you want to swirl it around with some fresh water, pop some blue or green liquid in the cap, then back on, and then it's ready for use again. Under the vehicle, behind your back wheel, we've got your wastewater drain off point. So to open the valve, you just pull the handle forward, and then your wastewater will drain out. You want to do this when you're leaving a site, so you're not travelling home with the extra weight of your wastewater, but also when you winterise your vehicle, you don't want to leave any water in the tank to freeze and cause frost damage through the colder months. Next, you've got your external barbecue point. So once you've got your gas flow through your vehicle, you want to get an adapter and a length of hose, and then you can connect your barbecue point to your Kadak or barbecue. And then you can twist the handle so it's the same weight as the pipe, and then you'll get your gas flow to your Kadak and barbecue. The back of the vehicle, we've got your garage door. So in here we have your light for your garage, so if you're in a night time you can see what you've got in your garage. With your awning pole and support bar, and then we've also got a 12 volt and a 3-pin socket in the back as well. Back of the vehicle, we've got your garage door into the back of the vehicle, and then we've got your reversing camera just above the reg plate, and you've also got 4 reversing sensors along the bottom as well. Next we've got your gas locker. So this will hold one 6kg gas bottle. When you're connecting your pigtail to the gas bottle, remember it's left to tighten, right to loosen, opposite way around being gas, and you'll need a spanner just to nip it up really tight. And then you turn your gas stove on and off with a dial on the top here. Next we've got your external shower point. So you'll need your shower to just push on and connect to your adapter, and then you need your fresh water tank full and your water pump on the inside of the vehicle turned on to be able to use your shower. Next we've got your locker with a couple of different things in. So first thing, we've got your freshwater filler point. So you want to unscrew the cap and then pop a hose pipe down the spout to fill up your freshwater tank. You'll need some adapters and the length of hose pipe, as some sites just provide a brass tap. Directly under where you fill up your freshwater, your freshwater drain off point is here, so you just want to twist this valve round, and your fresh water will drain out. So you want to do this when you're winterising your vehicle, so you don't leave any water in the tank to freeze and cause frost damage during the winter months. Just on the outside of your passenger door, we've got your diesel and AdBlue. To open the bonnet, you'll need your ignition key, and just pop it in the front here. Then you want to twist left to unlock, and then you twist right and then lift the bonnet up. Under the bonnet, the main things you want to focus on is your screen washer fluid, your oil, your dipstick, your brake fluid and your power steering fluid. And we've also got your engine coolant, and then your positive and negative down here if you need to give or receive a jump start. To use your control panel, you want to make sure you've got your on button turned on. This acts as a main control switch. Nothing else will work inside the vehicle if you don't have this turned on. The next one along is your internal light, so you can then click that, and then you can turn lights on and off throughout the vehicle from their rocker switches. The next one along is your water pump, and then you've got your awning light on the end. On the lower half you can check your leisure battery, you can check your vehicle battery, and then your fresh. And if you want, on a night time, you can dim the control panel down so it's not as bright when you're sleeping in the bed. You can turn it up and down just by holding the button on. When you want to turn your heating or hot water on, you'll need to use your Truma control panel. So to activate it, just press the middle button. And here you'll see we've got a home screen with lots of different icons. So the first one that's flashing is your internal fan temperature. So if you click on that again, it'll say off, and you can scroll all the way up to 30 degrees. That's the hottest you'll get the temperature inside the van. Next along is your thermometer in water, so that's your water temperature. So you can have an eco, hot or boost. Boost will just take the energy and power away from the heating for half an hour and put it all into your hot water. Next is your energy, so you can either have it on gas, mix of 2 kilowatts of energy and gas, 1 kilowatt and gas, or just 2 kilowatts of electricity or 1 kilowatt of electricity. So we'll just turn it on to gas. Next along we've got the fan speed, so when you click on that you can either have it on eco or high, just depending on how quickly you want the air to be blown around the van. You can then set a timer, obviously change the time that's shown on the control panel. If you ever get a little warning triangle here, it just means there's been an error, so you have to go to your spanner, click on that and then scroll all the way through to reset and then preset. It will just reset the whole control panel, and you will have to go through your individual settings again, but it just clears the error and allows it to work. Here we've got your 2 gas burner hobs working. Just remember that once you've used them and turn them off, let the metal fully cool before you put the glass lid down. And then when you are hooked up, you can use your electric hob. Make sure the light's on, and then the plate will heat up pretty quickly. Here we've got your oven working on gas. Here we've got your grill working on gas. You might not be able to see the steam, but the water is hot and up to temperature. When you want to use your drop down bed, use the switch in front of your sink to bring the bed down. When you've got it down, you then want to grab your ladders, and then they just hook into the 2 clips here, so you can easily climb in and out of bed. And then when you're done in the morning, press the up arrow and your bed will raise back up to the roof. In the bathroom, we've got your shower. We've also got a skylight and a hanging rail, so you can hang your wet clothes, wet towels, and they can drip dry into the shower tray and dry out. And the bathroom door shuts to the front of the vehicle, so you have a bit of private space in your bedroom and bathroom, where you've got your 2 large mirrors, got your sink and your toilet. And then you can also separate the bedroom to the bathroom as well with a sliding door, so you get your own bathroom separated from the front and back of the vehicle. And in the back of the vehicle we've got your large island bed, and then on either side we've got your wardrobes and cupboards, and we've also got a fan. To operate the fan, you want to open up the skylight and then click the on button, and then you can bring the air in, or you can bring the air out. And the fan will stop itself and then go the other way. And then when you finish with it, press the off button. And then once the fan's stopped, you can bring the skylight back down and make sure it's locked in place before you travel anywhere. At the front of the bed, you've also got this winder, so you can bring the bed up or down depending on if you need more or less space in the garage. When you want to make your front dining area into your travelling seats, first thing you want to do is just remove all 4 cushions. And then what you want to do is twist this black handle backwards and at the same time lift the back of the chair up. Next, what you want to do is put your larger base cushion onto the chair, and then put your larger backrest onto the back as well. tuck it in, and there you've got your travelling seat ready. To put it back, you just take the cushions off. Fold the chair back down and then put the cushions back in their original position. To make your dining area into a bed, the first thing you want to do is pull the support bar out on the table, and then you want to flip the table over. Then what you want to do is lower the table all the way down as far as it'll go so it reaches the base of the benches. Once your table's down in the lower position, you then want to bring your cushions forward into the middle and then pull your backrest down so they fill in the gaps at the back. And there you have your bed made up in the front of the vehicle.